Hello everyone! There's a lot of weird things in this world that are worth seeing. Today we're gonna be taking a look at the strangest things you've probably never seen before. Let's dive right into it. These boots are made for walking, huh? It would be interesting to see other people's reactions if you went outside wearing a pair of boots like these. What would happen if a bunch of people wanted to walk here in the opposite directions? Oh well, here's a street light for them. What a strange place. Nothing special here, just an iceberg in the mountains. How's that even possible? Share your thoughts in the comments. Well, actually, it's the work of a Himalayan engineer. To water the crops, he laid a pipeline from a mountain river. The water ejected from the pipe froze and formed this giant iceberg. Is it like a royal mouth expander or something? Well, I guess even the royals sometimes go to the dentist. And here's just a dam in Australia, but it looks spectacular. As you can see, cows are not too demanding when it comes to their living standards. They feel okay even in a swamp. There's a moment in SpongeBob that really bothers me. To be precise, I'm wondering how they drink water underwater. This girl set out to prove that it's actually possible. And it worked. Well, she's actually just floating in the pool upside down, and her glass is filled with air. I'm pretty sure there's a way to explain how this teapot is hovering in the air, and if you know it, tell me in the comments. But it looks amazing anyway. And this is the world's first food printer. Just think about it. It prints food. Sadly, now it can only print bread with a limited number of flavors. Some people can turn ordinary objects into something really unique. Ladies and gentlemen, here's a whole series of fancopters, or heli fans. I don't know, but it looks neat anyway. Waiting for a bus on a cold day is horribly annoying. An Australian airline solved this problem by mounting heaters on bus stops as part of their advertising campaign, which makes waiting for a bus a tiny bit nicer. You've probably seen muscle heads with bulging veins before, but this dude looks like he's got worms under his skin. Well, of course he's achieved some impressive results, but does he look all that good with all those weird, scary veins? The production of steel wire ropes is actually a pretty large-scale and amusing process. I'm only wondering what these giant ropes are for. And here's a new tree replanting technology. The machine just pulls the entire tree with its roots out of the soil and replants it somewhere else without damaging it. We cannot live without soap. Soap is very important. It helps keep our hands clean of filthy little germs, so it's a good idea for a gift, especially if it's shaped like a baby's head. 'Cause why not? This guy's like a magnet for spoiled kids and a nightmare for their parents. Great advertising. It's pretty hard to tell what this deep sea creature actually is. Well, in fact, it's a sea cucumber. An invertebrate marine animal. They're called cucumbers because they look like cucumbers. Don't you see it? It's used in cooking in some countries, while in Japan, it's even eaten raw. Wearing a mask has become a routine these days, but I wouldn't try to walk into a store wearing a mask like this. I could use a hat like this on a hot summer day on the beach. It's solar powered, so it can keep you cool all day. Usually, the service life of a ship is about 40 years. But where do they go when their time is up? The answer is simple. They're either drowned or dismantled, which actually looks pretty scary. No one will ever ask you for a light if your lighter looks like this. And you can tell your friends it's your pet. I bet they're gonna love it. This artist has a lot of other works, and they're all kinda creepy, yet very professionally crafted. Here's an unusual restaurant in Taiwan. It basically looks like a toilet. I mean, literally. There's toilet bowls instead of chairs. The food is served in smaller toilet bowls too. There's toilet paper instead of napkins, and a whole lot of other toilet-themed details. The food is good though, and it's probably one of the weirdest places to eat out. This man is clearly a huge fan of the Jaws movie. He even turned his car into a giant shark. And it looks awesome. In the tiny Canadian village called Burk's Falls, there are fields with creepy stone statues that look like giant palms and open-mouthed faces. Is it a new Stonehenge, or maybe they were all built by aliens? Nah, these statues were created by a modern artist. Well, looks like the guy really had a vision. Here's something I could definitely use for stress relief. Where can I buy it? Ah, modern art. Its diversity and originality provoke so much controversy all over the world. Just take a look at this. I get no idea what the author's message is, but it looks, well, curious? I've always wanted to study like this, instead of sitting behind the desk for hours. The only thing that's lacking in this setup is maybe a pillow. Just admit it, you never saw a phone charger scarier than this one. It looks like a freaking umbilical cord and starts moving when you plug it into the phone. Sure thing it could scare the life out of someone who doesn't know about it. The French artist JR thought that since people could not go to museums anymore because of the corona, it would be a good idea to let them enjoy the beauty of art on the streets. Here's probably one of the most creative campaigns against the pollution of oceans ever. Adidas collected a huge amount of plastic waste and built a giant floating tennis court out of it. This all looks like a crazy futuristic science experiment, but in fact it's just the process of filming a protein bar commercial. These guys take their business very seriously. There's an amusement park in Mexico where gravity does not obey the laws of physics. Okay, that's all for today. Which one of the clips surprised you the most? Share your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.